Okay, so think of this question. What are some challenges preventing nutrition education planning in your facility? Could it be you're not sure how to do it? You're not sure when to do it? Not sure what to do, maybe? Or you're not sure why to do it? We'll talk about some ways to overcome these questions and concerns. So, how to plan a nutrition education activity? We want to plan activities that match the child's ability and interests. We want to consider their current motor skill level, what they're physically able to do. We want to plan simple activities before harder ones, and we want to build on what children already know. So be ready to use teachable moments to help children learn about food and eating. Examples of when we can use nutrition education. So an example could be a child says a vegetable is disgusting. What would we do? We want to make sure not to laugh, although we really may want to. Kids can say some really funny stuff. We want to create a positive environment, so ask the child what vegetables he may like. Promote conversation around the difficult vegetable with the rest of the class. Ask the child if he or she prefers it another way, maybe. You want to make sure the children don't associate the vegetable with bad terms, and you definitely don't want to promote that talk with laughter. So this is an example of a teachable moment that we can use to encourage nutrition education. So here we have the central domains. You can see the major differences with preschoolers versus the infant and toddler domains are language, literacy, math, and scientific reasoning over here. So that would be the language and literacy and cognition domains. So you want to make sure you consider the age groups and the learning domains when planning. So when planning an activity, I like to think of the who, what, where, when, and why. So for who, what age groups? Why, think about why you're doing the activity. What do you want them to learn? And what will you do to teach about the topic chosen? How, make a list of the items you'll need and how you'll get them. And when, plan ahead of time. Keep in mind the time of day you want to do it. When they're hungry or tired, it may be more difficult for them to learn. So don't plan before lunch or after lunch when it's nap time. During meal times, it's a great time, or later in the day after nap time when they're more alert and oriented. You want to follow up after, so reinforce the topics learned with other planned activities. So an example plan could be your audience is our 2-year-olds, and you're doing this activity because you want them to learn about vegetables. You notice that they're having issues eating their vegetables, green ones specifically. So what are we going to do? We're going to teach about the topic chosen, that broccoli is delicious and healthy. You can have diced broccoli and riced broccoli. Chop them up fine in the chopper. You can have them try different textures of broccoli. You can also hide it in a smoothie. So how are you going to do this? You'll need a chopper, broccoli, possibly a blender or a bullet if you don't already have one in the kitchen. And think about when you're going to do this. So, and how you're going to get the items. So you can order through the nutritionist maybe if that's how things are obtained in your facility. You can also look at the menu and see when certain items that you want to that that the topics address are on the menu. Um, so just consider when and how you're going to do things. And then also when you follow up, do another activity with broccoli. Following up in the next few weeks, children can play a scavenger hunt with a plush vegetable or have them draw broccoli. So some examples of nutrition activities you can do include a show and tell. Ask children to talk about their favorite fruit or vegetable and make a fruit salad or a vegetable salad. You can also have veggie sticks and simple dips. Five senses. You can have children close their eyes and guess mystery fruits or vegetables. Ask the children to describe the fruit or vegetable by using their other four senses. It smells like, it tastes like, it sounds like. And you want to make sure you wash the fruit, of course, after they touch it. Take a tour. Families can attend a farm tour through Fresh Farm, like we had last year. Or you can start a class garden. Ask your food handler to save seeds from cutting fruits and vegetables so you can plant them in cups in the classroom and watch the seeds blossom into a plant. The kids will love it. For apples, you can introduce different colors of apples. Have children describe the colors and the different tastes. Some are more sweet, some are more sour. You can create a chart even with each child's preference of which color fruits they liked. You can also use nutrition books and taste foods from the book. Plant seeds of food from the book. We can get seeds from partners or from the fruits and vegetables we serve, like I mentioned before. You can use prop food during story time or plush toys, pass it around. Use food as a theme for other lessons. Fine motor, counting, etc. Involve the children's parents. Bring them in during these sessions. Make your own books. You can take out pictures from magazines. So engage the family in nutrition. You can talk with parents about nutrition lessons we're doing. You can post a bulletin board with the activities they're doing and provide families with monthly menus to see what the children are eating in the facility. Set up lending libraries for nutrition books. And you can also schedule parent meetings focusing on nutrition. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to allergies such as swollen lips, tongues, or eyes. Um, you can look out for those obvious signs of allergies like hives, rash, itchy skin, nausea, cramping, vomiting, trouble swallowing, more severe wheezing or nasal congestion, deep coughs, pale or blue skin, weak pulses. These are way more severe. So as symptoms progress, of course, you want to call 911 immediately as signs get more severe, especially. So some great training tools that you can use include American University's Nutrition Education Lesson Binders, which we received last year with a ton of nutrition education ideas that were really great. There's Pinterest with a ton of ideas. I Am Moving, I Am Learning. There's Growing Healthy Resources, sample mealtime conversation starters and questions, which I'll send out to you. There's family style meal training videos, which I sent out. And then there's also Choose My Plate, the website that has a ton of resources and handouts for all ages. So question 4, when planning a nutrition education activity, why is it important to consider who, what, where, when, and why? A, the activity must match the children's current learning abilities and contribute to a topic that you think could benefit them. B, so you know what items and materials you'll need. C, so you know when to do the activity. D, the children will understand the topic fully and you can promote healthy habits. Or E, all of the above. Again, please answer on the provided SurveyMonkey link so that you can also obtain your training certificate. So these are the resources that I mentioned. You can check out these websites for recipes, handouts, and nutrition education lesson plans. If you have any questions, please feel free to either email me or call me. I can send you the handouts discussed. And you can complete the quiz on SurveyMonkey to obtain a training certificate, ending this session. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this training.